Cut, we're still going to save for mirepoix. So, we're actually going to go ahead and do just a moon-shaped cut. And basically, if you look at it, it looks like a half moon, right? So you're just going to practice cutting. No particular size, just practicing. Working on your knife, holding your hand, and cutting. Alright, so I have moons here, half moons. Now, in this world we are now, people like to see things more fancy. So I'm going to show you also a bias cut, an angle. Right? 90 degrees, 45 degrees. 90, 45, 90, 45. If I did 90, it would be 45 now. And by doing so, all it is just cutting at an angle, 45 degrees. See? 45 degrees. Right? Now, how cool is this? This and this weigh the same. They weigh the same. But, visually, this looks bigger. How cool is that? That's how you mind up people, if you will. This is how you make people, perceive that it's different. When you look at things, like just the way people cut things, the way they present things, look at how it's presented. This looks bigger. Everyone wants this big, helping handful of food. You give them all this, and they're like, yeah, but they see that, they're like, oh, yeah, that was more. I want that salad, or whatever that's on, right? So, we're going to practice some 45-degree cuts, half moon cuts. When you're done with all your cuts, put this right into your bowl of celery. If you want to have like 3 bowls on your table, one for celery, one for carrot, one for onion, for everyone at your table to use, perfect. Right? So those are your bias cuts. That way you can use this all for mirepoix, because what you're going to do is you're going to wind up weighing this all out. We need 20 pounds, right, of mirepoix? So how many pounds of celery are you going to need? 5 pounds. Beautiful. If there is leftover celery, because we cut too much, we will put it into the fridge and save it for the next stock. Same thing with carrots and onions. Never throw out. Never waste. It's just sitting there waiting to be used. It says, use me. Right? Alright. Next, I will go ahead and I'll do my carrot. So, I already showed you potato yesterday. I showed you the cut. So I'm going to do the carrot again. Or do it, not again. I'm just going to show you the carrot. So, once again, you have a round object here. Right? And we're going to do the julienne, fine julienne, and brunoise, or bâtonnet, as well as the fine brunoise, the brunoise, and the small dice. Right? Right, okay, you're all so excited. So we got the round object again. So I want to make this easy for me to cut. So like I did yesterday, I kind of squared this off. So my julienne cuts, my sticks, if you will, they're only 2 inches long. Once again, kind of measure 2 inches and cut. Right? This will sit here. Now I have a round product. I need to make this flat, so I'll actually stand this up. Kind of cut this area here. If you do not use this carrot, that's fine. Right into your carrot bin for mirepoix. So, I have a flat angle now. Once again, I will kind of square this off to use for my knife cuts, right? All those scraps, obviously, for mirepoix. The one thing about mirepoix is it can be rough chopped. It doesn't have to be precise in any way, shape, or form, right? It can be rough chopped, so that's why that's fine. You don't have to break it down. So, I now have this. You're going to find cutting this and making your cuts from julienne, fine julienne, bâtonnet. You're going to find cutting these are easier than it is this. Softness, hard, like softer, hard. So you really just need to, take your time. These are where the people tend to get frustrated. It's like, well, I can't do it. It's kind of hard. It is. Don't get me wrong. Trying to cut a carrot is a little bit harder because it is a little bit tougher product. But with a little time and patience, you can still make it happen, right? A little time and patience. A little time and patience, right? So, a little time and patience, you cut. When I do give you a practical on your cuts, you're going to present to me the actual cut. You will never present this to me. Alright? You don't have to show me this. I just want to see the sticks and the dicing. That makes sense? You don't have to show me this. It's a lot of reasons too, so I'm showing this. I don't need to see that. This is, I'm just showing you how to get started. So, you don't have to show me the starter, I want to see the finished product, right? So, now that I have my cut, once again, I'm going to julienne this. Fine julienne. 1/16 by 1/16 by 2 inches. So, without taking my bar knife off the table, I kind of rock back and forth, allowing basically this hand right here really helps me gauge the width and the size. I allow my hand actually, like a conveyor belt, right? And I just rock back and forth. There you have it. And if you have any scraps, boom, pour mirepoix. So, now I have my fine julienne. I ain't gonna lie, they're not the greatest. You know, carrots are a little rough. And that's another thing too. When we do practicals and I ask you for cuts, it will be time. It's not to rush you or push you. Well, it is push you, but it's not to like make you nervous and rush